Okay, see you guys later.
See you
Thank
guys.
you. Okay, one of the biggest growing segments in cycling right now is gravel road. The execution of that bike varies across many different manufacturers, from just road bikes that have more compliant frames and a little bigger tires than normal, to ones like the Slate here, which is actually taking that stretch into gravel road a little bit further. Now, a lot of people are wanting to take their road bike onto dirt roads, fire roads, rail trails. They want to have the ability to explore more and get out away from the cars and the traffic. So this style of bike is appealing to more and more people, and the segment's growing quite quickly. Now, the bike that we have here is the Cannondale Slate. Has a couple unique features that make it very well suited to that task. First, it has 650 diameter wheels instead of 700. So when you compare that with when you combine it with a bigger tire, this is a 42C tire on a smaller diameter wheel, you end up with the same overall height of a 700 wheel with, say, a 23 or a 25 tire. So the flow on the road feels very similar to a normal road bike. But where you really notice a difference is when you go off onto something that's a little rougher. If you're running a slightly lower pressure, the tire has a little bit more suspension to it and is a little more softer and has a little better traction. So you have something that is very well suited to softer sand, gravel, turns that are a little bit loose and have maybe some hard pack sand over a really hard packed surface, so it's a little slippery. That wider traction you get from the bigger tire makes quite a difference. This also has a suspension fork, so you can see the lefty on this bike is fairly unique, has definitely a unique look to it. But with the lefty, we have 50 millimeters of travel that is easily locked out with the push button at the top of the fork. So if you want it to ride like a normal road and you're out on the pavement, you can just hit the button and it feels just like a normal road bike. But then if you get into the rough stuff, you unlock it, pop the button, and you have that 50 millimeters of supple travel up front. That makes quite a big difference in your ability to track over rough terrain at pretty high speeds. I bought one of these myself, and the goal is to get up into high country and explore some of the fire roads in the wilderness, but actually be completely away from the cars and the traffic of the city, but have something that moves along in some of those dirt roads just as fast as you would be on a normal road bike on pavement. So I'm really looking forward to spending more time on my Slate this year. Now this model here is the Ultegra, so it's got the normal gearing, the 2x11 speed that you'd see on a normal road bike. But there's a couple different configurations you can get for this bike, including a rigid fork option that has a lefty, and also 1x11 and 1x12 drivetrains. So there's quite a few options that you can kind of get that fit your riding style the best. Okay, so one of the biggest groups. Oh no! I remember that. Try that again.